И мы с вами начнем играть НБА 2К16. Да, я только сейчас начал снимать видео. Не было возможности. И давайте начнем. Я раньше играл. Я начал играть с 2014 года. Ну, такая 14 баскетбол. Я первый играл в футбол. И на обложке там был у нас игрок Леброн Джеймс. А в 2015 был у нас на обложке Кевин Дюрант. А сейчас посмотрим. Сейчас у нас Стефан Карри, Джеймс Харден и Энтони Дэвис на обложке. Ну, мы еще не знаем, кто у нас будет на обложке в К17. Ну, мы посмотрим. Так, что тут у нас есть новое? Новое, ничего такого, но есть, кстати. Мой парк, то есть мой парк, можно заходить. Не надо заходить в мою карьеру специально, чтобы поиграть в парке. Такие проам, даже не знаю, что такое. Мой менеджер, да, мой менеджер.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we break down the 2K Prime Road to the Finals results, take you to our events.
She don't miss.
Мой сезон. Мы с вами сегодня начнем проходить мой сезон и играть в него. Так, что тут у нас есть? Тренировочное видео, самотренировка, роустеры. У меня есть свой роустер, который я прокачал все как видео. Дерек Роуз, потому что он мой любимый игрок. Вообще. Там я других команды Дерек Роуз, Джамал Кросс, Скотт Брайант, Кевин Гарнет и Карл Браунс. Так, ребята. Очень странно. Так. Давайте. Знаешь, что было? Что? Не был тупо. Это тупо. Да, давайте лучше поменяем. Так, давайте поменяем. Давайте что ли? И свободных агентов тогда. А, нет, свободных агентов тогда они тоже не хочется. Ну, не хочется. Может отказываться тоже не хочется. Такого не верим, что с ним? Может быть, честно. Так, значит. Ну блин, не знаю, что это. Да, я переместил место герметика без соля. Давайте Бен Велиса. А, нет. Ну, сколько нужно? Бен Велис, 35 минут. Взял на 30, Гарнет. Коби. Так. Нам поменять. Так. Что-то я... Да, понял. Да, что-то пусть правит уже. Ну ладно, давайте сохраним этот роустер. Начнем мы с вами играть. Так, ну у нас там есть 2K Sport Stores, ну то есть 2K магазин, деньги, монетки, то есть роустера, как это не есть, ну, ладно. Да, очень интересно. Давайте посмотрим. Ну, да, можно взять своего игрока, но мы с вами в другой раз. Нет, это не тот. Так что... Музыка у нас тут есть. Разные. О, давайте я хочу попасть. Нет, нет. Тоже не так. Сейчас мы... Сейчас. Короче, нет, сейчас музыки. Не могу найти, давайте будем кликаться. А нет, только не моя карьера, я чуть перепутал. Нет. В следующий раз, в следующем видео. И, ребят, пожалуйста, напишите мне в комментариях, кто знает, как надо одевать защитную маску на любого игрока. Просто очень интересно.
Vote on your top plays of the week and hang with Andrew Wiggins in his hometown.
Everyone always dreams of having their logo on the shoe and seeing my friends and little kids with it. You know, that's something you dream of.
Tune in now.
Да, давайте сделаем сезон новый. Давайте. Я назвал начало игры. Сезон. Yes. Так, да. Ростер не надо. 14 игр по одной игре. Давайте лучше по 3. Да, финал лучше по 3 будет. Драфт. Нет, драфт нам не надо. Вика. Нет, нам тоже не надо. Так, Нет. Так, по одной минуте, ребят, вы меня извините, но столько играть я не могу. Так, играю я на новичке. Потому что это очень для меня сложно. Ну, начнем. Мой роустер Денис. Меня самого зовут Денис. Фамилия Марель. Творчество Тамазович. Хочу раскачать о себе. Моя любимая команда Чигак Булс, как вы уже поняли. Любимый игрок, вы уже поняли, это Дерек Роуз. Я самоучка. Ну, в смысле самоучка? Полгода играл в... Что там? Что называется? ЦСКА. Но потом я оттуда ушел. Что я сделал? Стоп. Не понял. Арену даже можно? Даже не знал. Так, ну, Коби Брайант, все даже работает. Ладно. Что это такое? Что здесь? Тренировочная, что ли? Ну, давайте посмотрим. Простите, случайно было. А, да ладно. Прикольно. Отнимай, красавчик. Ай, нет, не хотел я. Пизда. Трюк. Вот, нам это, ребят, если честно, мне это не надо, потом сыграем. Нам нужен пока мой сезон. Правильно. О, первая игра у нас с Орландом. Играем. Что, мы не играем дома? Чай.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Слишком печально.
Hello, Bas.
Сам живу в Москве. Да, сейчас покажу мою пятерку. Дерек Роуз, Джамар Клофорд, Коби Брайант, Ким Гарнет, Бен Велес. Ну вот, за ним. Да, Том или как там, Гибсон, короче. Данли, Брук, Шелл, Портис, Хольдей, Филиппо и Миротич. Миротич. Чё-то я потупил. Короче. Это всё. А вот.
At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 00, Aaron Gordon. At the shooting guard position, we're in the place.
Ребят, ну что, музыка?
get a nice clean game, huh?
Ой, ребят, стоп. Что я сделал? Что это было? Что это было? Я хотел всего лишь музыку изменить. А тут что? Не помню, что. Нет, на команд не могу. Да, вот, теперь вот отлично.
On defense, Chicago. 4-point game.
Magic и Орландо. Ой, Magic и
Outside Jennings.
Булс и... Ой, блин.
High post Vucevic. Connects in the foul line jumper.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Here's Rose. And it's Chicago scoring again.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for them.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Hazonia is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Watson, and it's Peyton in at the one spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Peyton against Rose. Here's Kobe. And that one's good.
Man, can you always depend on him to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Peyton outside. And the pass to Hazonia. On the arc. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Hazonia's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Offensive rebound.
Oh,
Bryant gets a wide open look. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Peyton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the second free throw, good. Garnett. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime show.
And in this completely jam-packed arena, we are glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about to get...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Kobe, Crawford out there with Rose, and it's Garnett, and it's Wallace, and it's center. That's good. And that's now 9 points for Derrick Rose.
Boy, does he stun the crowd by answering right back with that triple to get the game back to even.
Well, I tell you what, guys, both teams giving and doing their very best to put it away.
Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gordon. The 3.
Нет.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series. There's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And we're set to start the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Brooks. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. Aaron Gordon out there with Jason Smith, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
Браво!
There for Orlando.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He's told them, we're not going to It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?
All right, Doris. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Garnett.
Да!
And the hot shooting continues.
Yeah, along with the lack of defense we've seen, Greg, neither team really expending much energy when it comes to protecting the basket either. It's been all offense all the time.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 1. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payton against Brooks. Gordon. Shot opportunity. And there's a whistle. He was going for a layup, and while it looked like they're...
Замена. Делаем мы с вами замену.
Was some contact. I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but still have the hand. So he'll head to the free throw line. Rose, he's checked in for Chicago. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Let's free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner. Tight as me in an
Ой,
airport
Роуз.
laboratory.
Роуз!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
Эрик.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet
Eric.
Kia slam cam replay.
Роуз.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. Got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be on time and on target.
Here's the Magic now. They lead by 1. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to do that, though. You can't just let them get the game.
Нет.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point. Boy, right now it's really tough to stop Rose.
Kicks it to Vucevic.
Нет.
No one, Miro. Missed.
Тайм-аут бери. Тайм-аут 20 секунд. 20 секунд. Опасно все будет.
Chicago calls timeout.
Кто? Какой дебил взял тайм-аут? Я же не брал тайм-аут. Не дай бог, если это не делать. А вот надо дохнуть, надо. Не. Роуз. Нет, Рома, иди. Блин. Не думал, что так все серьезно. Блин, блин.
And it's Chicago to start out, and away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All three of them to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. So for Chicago right now,
Кевин.
Garnett out there.
Кевин.
Then it's
Алло.
Wallace, then it's Wallace, and it's Crawford
Это
at the
Кевин
center.
Гарнет.
Chicago making a switch here.
Хорошо,
Ryan's checked in.
хорошо. Просто. Просто молодец.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Просто. Выходи, Роуз.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Aaron Brooks.
Пау. Он дает пас. Вот он дает. Смотри, где пас игра. Посмотрим, у кого сколько очков. Очень интересно. Пейтон 7 у Дерека.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing too? Rose.
Epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Нет.
That's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings. Overtime has become do or die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
Промах,
That is
нет.
a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's the one he should have knocked down.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Jason Smith. Gordon comes in for Ilyasova. Victor Oladipo
Ребят,
checked in for C.J. Watson.
я не
And
иду.
Payton in for Brandon Jennings.
Ребят,
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 5. There's 21 seconds
Yeah,
left in the
right,
first
yeah.
overtime. Action has been terrific.
come back.
What do you think, guys?
You know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws
Все. Я знаю,
are
это
really
нечестно.
their only hope points with the clock stopped.
And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus
Стоп, у нас вообще какой...
now in the seconds.
Блядь.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Ну хотя бы.
And here's Rose outside.
Три
It's the three
очка.
to fall.
Браво, Ди, браво. Ладно.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Провокуй.
Good on the first, and that makes it a
Блин,
4-point
Олимпию, а. Как же не бить.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Timeout,
It's a
правильно.
4-point ball game.
And that's
Правильно,
Curry's form. Some
правильно,
really
правильно.
good work at the charity stripe to
Правильно.
close this one out.
Тайм-аут.
Chicago calls timeout. They're
Да,
losing
идем
by
тайм-аут,
4.
ребят.
7 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope points with the clock stopped.
Я специально задержу время. Потому что это... Я
Unable to get the ball.
бегу. Это
On
наш
bounds,
шанс.
they get called for the 5-second violation.
4, 3,
Shoots the
2,
three.
1. Derek! Derek!
And so the big win by
Derek
Chicago in a
Rose.
tight game.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Классно! Ура! Ребята! Ну что ж, мы играем с вами
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
He wasn't just a big part of their offense tonight. He was their offense. If you score like that and that frequency, some people say you're selfish. But if you score like that and you win, they call you a hero.
Выиграл этот матч.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
Хотя честно, я
For
думаю,
Shaquille
что
O'Neal,
мы проиграем.
Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. I'm Ernie Johnson.
выиграли.
We'll see you again soon.
Что-то хотя бы меня радует. Уф, 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 уф.
Working in the favor of a former championship member of your favorite team. Rajon Rondo n'est plus un trade is official. Oh, Rondo is going to the Dallas Mavericks. He played at a high level doing it, and while those guys played at a high level,
Выиграли все. Сейчас мы играем против
traded to the Mavericks for a package that includes granted rights as well as 2 draft picks. This is a big day in our franchise.
у нас дом.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always...
Мы начинаем с вами играть. Идем. Ну, давай, ну.
Hello, everyone. Another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they finished that one out up 4.
Мы выиграли, да? Кто же выиграл? Я же случайно нажал. Ой. Да. А, да, мы выиграли. Сплю спокойно. А чушь там. Да, трехочковый. Давай. Мы выиграли. Торонто. Что Торонто? Мы выиграли. Ура. 4-0. Посмотрите на... О, проиграли мы Луки Бакс. Ребят, это позор. Проиграли крупный матч. Ребят, меня сейчас тошнит же. Как это? Ура, мы выиграли Нью-Йорк Никс. А, ну что, проиграли? О, нет. Ура! Дерек Роуз. А мы что, первые, да, играем? Так, Дерек Роуз, Дэнджело Рассел, Даймонд Мирон, Джей Джей Ридик, Майк Конли и Марвел Уильямс. Не думаю, о чем говорит Марвел. 3 Понер Гантекс. 3-очковый турнир. Или турнир. Разница.
So it'll be Derrick Rose. He'll have 60 seconds to try and make his way through 5 racks. Each one containing 4 regular balls and then the 2-point money ball.
A maximum score is 30 points, Kevin, but you've got to get into a really good rhythm right off the bat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's usually pretty easy to tell right away whether a player has it going or not.
Just over 2 seconds a shot is all you've got if you're going to use all 25 balls. So there's no time to take a deep breath and gather yourself after a miss.
Yeah, that's right, Clark, and that's why it's so easy to get out of whack and start firing away and shooting too quickly, not really focusing on the rim, and if you do that, you're at risk of really losing all momentum and falling out of the competition.
Now with 17, pushes it to 18.
And Rose really has that shot dialed in right now.
Yep.
That's his 5th consecutive make.
Boy, he's heating up, guys.
That's 24. He runs his total
What a
to
chase.
26 points.
Wow,
that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell.
12 всего лишь. 15 вчера.
Here we go with Damian Lillard.
You know, in the 3-point,
he finishes off the round with 19 points.
No.
Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Well, he did, especially considering the fact that he came out of the gates pretty slowly. But when things kicked into gear for him, guys, he really got hot.
So it's JJ.
24.
And so here's Michael Conley now.
Давайте, Майк Конли. Ну, блин. Ну, хорошо.
You know, it means so
a fine score of 22 points for the round. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
That was very nice. I mean, he didn't let any misses throw him off. Stayed the course, Steve. He avoided any kind of cold streak.
Yeah, and that's the only...
21. Красавчик. Ну, Дэнджело, конечно же, не идет у нас. Во второй раунд, друзья.
No question. We got a great 3-point contest on our hands this year.
And so here's Michael Conley now. He's got to go first, and he's got 15 points when the round ends. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. There were some moments when it looked like things might...
Пас отчел 24 очка.
So it'll be Derrick Rose. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious in the final?
You know, really nothing special about his career 3-point percentage.
This will be tough. Even to tie. He's got to have 23 points. That's 2. Yeah.
Well, he handled that well. Yes, sir.
7 straight. He's stringing them together.
Yeah, this is how you do it. Off to a terrific start.
11 points. He's got 12. Launches 13. Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. 8 more points for him to tie it up. Great stuff. Pushes it to 18.
Oh, yeah.
Это же Дерек Роуз.
Great round here for Derek Rose.
22.
11 straight. He's reading him down. Good, and the rest is academic. We have a win.
Great shooting. Taking home. Boy, unbelievable work out there. He found his groove early. He maintained his focus. Got on a big roll.
Almost everything fell for him.
Мы выиграли. Мы никому не дали шанс. Никому. Просто. Мы выиграли 3-очковый конкурс. Ура! Ура! Смотрите, я сейчас случайно. Ура! 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 Нет, тогда нет. Давай. Давай, симулятор гейм. Мы выиграли Диану. Мы проиграли Атланте. Мы выиграли Бостон. Мы проиграли Майами. Мы проиграли Детройту. Ура! Мы выиграли. Дерек Роуз. Самый лучший игрок в сезоне. 2-й раз. Ура! Меня очень радует это. Мы сделали это. Дерек. Молодец. Rookie of the Year. Рэнджо Рассел. Сиксмен. Я не знаю, кто это. О, защитник сезона. Пол Джордж. Most Player. Это у нас Андре Дрогуд. Это Дэнк. Черт. Ладно, и Кубочев Зьер, когда был в прошлом сезоне, это у нас Майк, забыл какую фамилию. У Вестбрука был шанс, даже не знал. Ура, мы играем против Детройта Пистонса, который занявший 1-е место. Даже если честно, я не знаю.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Джимми играет. Батлер играет. Играет Батлер. Играет Батлер. Вот это вот меня радует. Играет Джимми Батлер. Вернулся к сезону. То, что меня очень сильно радует, но мы его когда-то заметим. Потому что он нам не нужен. И, ребят, пожалуйста, я вам еще раз повторяю. Кто знает, как надо одевать маску на лицо, то, пожалуйста, напишите. И все, начинаем. Мы играем дома. Мы играем дома.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Detroit in this deciding game, the question is, can they make the most of their hard-won home court advantage to win the series?
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
As good as it gets, guys. I mean, the biggest game of the NBA season so far. Man, I can't wait to see how it unfolds because I know we're in for some high drama here.
All right, let's set the floor. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Kobe is out there with Garnett. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Butler at the 2-guard spot.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's Jackson with the drive. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from outside.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Jackson against Rose. And here's Jackson. On deep. And no good. Trying to get that one. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
A lot of tough defense played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Here's Chicago. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Andre Drummond is out there with Monteunitas. And it's Marcus Morris and Livingston in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Livingston? Это кто, Livingston? Пришел в Чикаго? О, Чикаго, Детройт.
There's the pass to Morris. Rose with the double team. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Pistons shoot their first free throw of the night here. And the technical free throw is good. Mirotic is checked in for Kevin Garnett. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Morris.
Yes, Morris.
Morris has got his first points in this one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop. It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Here is Livingston, who's covered by Rose. Livingston kicks to Monteunitas. No good on the triple. On defense, Detroit. 4-point game. And the basket by Rose.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Livingston dishes to Monteunitas. Fades and shoots. Offensive rebound.
Yep.
And he uses the glass on the lane.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And so it's a close game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Looking at the Bulls, they hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see.
Что-то нас радует.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And you know, when the game is as important as this one, you can expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's drive. Garnett out there with Bryant. And there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Wallace, and it's Rose in at the one spot.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball.
Rose, ой, Rose,
He's up.
Вылез.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Rose kicks to Garnett.
Гарнет. 3.
Chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Thornton.
Блок, Брайан.
Here's Rose. And it's sent back by
Sure.
Drummond. In the corner, Thornton with it.
Кина какая.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Thornton's got his second basket of the night. Outside Rose.
Одна и нет.
No good on that
Нету.
last second attempt there. And we welcome you back to our coverage of
И
round
по
one
нашей
in the
традиции
NBA playoffs.
я открываем трехочковые команды.
Here's Jackson.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Jackson and Caldwell.
Нет, мы в плей-оффе уже не забиваем никем.
On both the guards. Tobias Harris is out there with Johnson. And it's Thompson in at the
Хороший
center.
пас.
That's the five on the
Батлер.
floor for the Pistons.
Здесь.
Shots good by Butler.
And if you thought
Jimmy-
this game was
Jimmy
over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And
Timeout.
this one is in that category.
Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Monteunus is checked in for Johnson. Now here's Jackson. Monteunus passes to Jackson. Caldwell poke. Off target from three-point range.
Это конец.
Rose with the ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Wallace penetrating.
Хорош
Garnett gets it
Гарнет.
to go on the assist by Wallace.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 10. 19
Это
seconds left
конец.
in the fourth. And here's Morris for 3. And that one's good.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown
Это
there, guys. They
трёх
didn't play him
по-моему.
close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
And Mirotic kicks to Kobe.
Держит. 3.
Pulls it from the elbow. Another one falls for Chicago.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Да, это была
Yeah,
последняя.
exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second
Игра
half for them up to
Брайан.
this point.
Now a
Detroit.
timeout called by Detroit. What's your take, guys?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what
Конец.
they're thinking with this timeout.
Это
Neither do I.
конец.
I mean, maybe they're going over their plans.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ура! Мы выиграли Детройт. Не забываем то, что у нас еще есть.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we
Второй.
have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
Дерек
He
Роуз.
made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances.
9 очков.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.
И Бен Беллис тоже играл в Детройте и выиграл Детройт в крутые места. Ну что ж, опять второй раунд. Интересно, против кого мы будем? Да, деньги, монетки. Опа, серьезно. Вот сейчас, ребят, очень серьезно мы сейчас должны играть. Булls и Киловимс. Ребят. 50 на 50.
Round 2 action of the NBA playoffs about to get underway, and we're here to bring you all the action on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, all here for the ride.
Брайант нам нужен, только Брайант. Блин. Дерек Роуз. Он всегда мечтал выиграть Киловимс в плей-оффе. Вообще, кстати, выиграл играл. Да, в плей-оффе. Не помню.
It's Chicago facing the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Chicago.
Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
Роуз. Отлично. Два очка, Дерек Роуз.
But their work in the regular season has given them home court advantage, and that is a huge edge.
This is one of the most charged up arenas I've ever been in.
Да, в прошлом раунде он забил.
Absolutely off the charts.
Ой, хорош.
And I'll bet the players are even more excited than the fans, but they got to idle
Хорош.
down that
Брайан.
excitement.
Брайан промах, Леброн подбор. Леброн
Check
Джеймс.
out Chicago's starting lineup. Rose is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Garnett. Then there's Wallace. And it's Kobe in at the three. Wants to get it to Rose and does. Wallace with his screen for Rose. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Рома.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Рома.
He caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier. He talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
Oh, we expect so much out of each.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, in part, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Done.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, they've got Noah, Crawford out there with Derek Rose, and it's Garnett, and it's Dunleavy in at the three slot. James up top, fires, top of the key, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. They've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind.
And we've reached halftime in
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So one half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. Looking at the Bulls, they put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team, controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second.
Я так устал. Что меня радует?
And you know, when the game is as important as this one, you can't expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie and it's Mozgov in at the 5, patrolling the bench. It's the group starting the second half. It's around the room. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. On defense, Cleveland. 7-point differential. Rose kicks to Garnett. 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
On the wing, Irving. And it's sent back by Waltz.
Oh,
they retain possession. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
A different look now for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And Chicago also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in. Williams passes to Mozgov. James wide open. Drains it from behind the arc. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
It's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Rose attacking. That's good.
Nice moves and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
LeBron with it. The 3. And another 3 from Cleveland.
I'd say he has some moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets. But just want to make sure
Cleveland takes possession. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Еще мне хотел, чтобы чуть вот легко. Посмотрим, сколько дат у него. Ой, Брайан жгет. А что, Роуз нет? Нет, очень. Так ты не супер.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1.
Ой, второй раунд. Ну, игра вторая.
Chicago with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. So for Chicago right now, we've got Dunleavy. Ball is out there with Garnett. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Rose in at the point. From the baseline. Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Отлично.
Good. And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself.
Все, конец.
When you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Kobe's checked in for Chicago. Here's Chicago. They lead by 7. And here's Rose outside, and he gets the bucket.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Williams against Brooks. Smith with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Now here's Bryant. Noah with a screen on Smith. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 10. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, I think he's just trying to send his team a message, you know, not willing to give up on this game just yet. Just trying to instill that fight in this group.
Yeah, hey, I'm all for giving messages and teaching lessons, and I respect that, but at some point, if it's over, it's over. I mean, you need to be looking at the next one. This one's done. Forget about it. Let's move on.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean,
so that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now on to what should be an amazing conference finals coming up in just a few days. We will see you again soon.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And welcome to the NBA Conference.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got Orlando and Chicago. You look at Chicago, single-game elimination format, and they hold the all-important home court advantage. Can they take advantage?
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
As good as it gets, guys. I mean, the biggest game of the NBA season so far. Man, I can't wait to see how it unfolds because I know we're in for some high drama here.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Orlando, Quincy Pondexter out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Vucevic, and it's Jennings in at the 5.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And there's the pass to Pondexter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely save the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he sinks the second. And Chicago has possession. It's a 3-point game. Ball is with the screen on Peyton. Rose. Great D that time from Vucevic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Garnett out there with Noah. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Dunleavy, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Two teams.
Beneath the tranquil hills of Washington Park, downtown Portland alive with activity. You can taste the excitement here at the sold-out arena in Portland. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Portland, a three-game series, and they've definitely got the advantage with 2 games here at home. The question is, can they capitalize?
Well, it's important, Kevin, I think, to get off to a good start. You can't just assume that because you have the home court advantage, you're going to win the series. You still have to play good, solid basketball.
You know, this is such an important game for the higher seed. I mean, you lose this one and you dug a hole for yourself, having to go on the road for Game 2 in a must-win situation.
Here are the starters for Montreal. Ryan is out there with Garnett. Then there's Jimmy Butler.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson, proud to be with our friend
Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's the Portland Trail Blazers facing Montreal. You look at Montreal. They couldn't get it done on the road in Game 1. Now with their backs against the wall, can they tie the series here at home?
You know, in a quick series, a short series, you better find a way to ramp your game up, to really amp it up.
You know, in Game 1 went according to form. That's not a game a lower seed is expected to win, so they shouldn't be feeling too down on themselves right now. If they can take care of business here tonight, Game 3 could get very interesting.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Plumlee out there with Davis, and it's Aminu in at the small forward. Here's Lillard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Outside Rose. Good work defensively by Lillard.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Aminu. The three-pointer, no good. Good as it goes. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a...
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Kobe is out there at Derrick Rose. Then there's Noah. And it's Garnett in at the power forward position. And for Portland, we've got Henderson. Plumlee out there with Allen Crabbe. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Leonard in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Bryant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bryant's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Montreal. Lillard against Rose. Lets the three fly. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Trail Blazers on D. It's a 5-point game. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
And they play with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out one.
Oh, man.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady.
So we've reached the end of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. Well, for Montreal, they showed tremendous hustle in the first half, which helped them build a sturdy lead. We'll see if they can continue to play with that kind of energy in their attempt to even up this series at a game apiece. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again.
What a night so far for Rose. 9 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for Montreal, Rose is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Garnett, and there's Dunleavy, and it's Wallace in at the 5 down low. Wallace the screen. Pass to Rose, 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Jump shot is good. Rose has got a...
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Lillard against Rose. And Lillard kicks to Davis. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot. You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
And we've watched. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And here's Portland. They trail by 9 points. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Crab is out there with Aminu. Then there's Allen. And there's Davis. And it's McCollum in at the guard position. And finished off by Rose.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 9. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Davis kicks to McCollum. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 9. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He got that one up quick.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
D2 from Crawford. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Allen. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will vary them for sure.
6-second difference between shot and game point. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Boy, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And so it's Montreal now. Rose dishes to Wallace. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Wallace has got the lead up to 9 now for Montreal. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 9. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
Noah with a screen for Kobe. Can't get it to fall. So we see Montreal get the win here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose. Kenny, your thoughts?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's game as much as we did, though that is doubtful. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, and we'll see you for more NBA Finals action coming up soon.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we break down the 2K Prime Road to the Finals results,